Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tapashwini Naik, consultant trainer at Sankhyana Consultancy Services. So, so we have discussed the first part of our session, the multimodal AI explained and and its major applications across different industries. Okay, so in the first half, yesterday we have discussed about what is AI, then what is a multimodal AI. If I will go and show you the agenda, then first I think the brief discussion on AI, we have covered the data science and its applications, because when we are talking about the AI, so data science is nothing but it is a subset of AI, and whatever we are doing, whatever we are making the applications, the AI applications, that's completely based on the data science part. Because if we don't have the data, if we are not computing any kind of technologies, any kind of methodologies using the data science algorithms and all that, then we are not going to. I don't think that we will get successful on developing an AI application by the end of the day. So as we know that tons and tons of data are generating in the worldwide, and the balancing of that data, the handling of that data is most important, so that we could predict some results in our present and also in the future terms. So AI is nothing but it is just means, suppose we will take it as future predictions, means if it is of 4 second also. Suppose I am taking here the session and just telling you about that what is AI and all that. After 5 minutes, what will happen? That also we don't know. Leave it for the 5 minutes. After 1 minute or 10 seconds, what will happen? We exactly don't know. So for that case only, if something is getting over by, or something we are taken over by some seconds also, few seconds also, that we can tell it as okay, we are doing some future predictions. And for that basis, on that basis, we are working with the AI concepts nowadays. And if we were going to see the statistics of the AI that has been used across different industries, then you will amazed that most of the industries, that is regarding the healthcare, regarding the manufacturing, regarding the retail sales, everywhere in the business, everywhere AI is being now used in a daily basis, in a day-to-day work life of their industries, for the projects, for building applications, for building websites, for checking, for anything. Okay, so what is multimodal AI? I just give you a quick overview of that. So multimodal AI, as we have discussed yesterday, that it is nothing but, it's a question we hear often these days, isn't it? So whether during our lunch breaks, in office, or chatting, while chatting with our friends also, it seems that okay, we know something about the chat GPT, that is coming in the very trend in this way. So multimodal AI, it is nothing but, we can say it is as an advanced form of the artificial intelligence that is able to analyze and interpret the multiple modes of data simultaneously. That is allowing it to generate some more accurate and human-like responses, unlike the traditional AI systems that typically rely on a single source of data, right? In the traditional AI systems, what we are doing, we are just passing some single kind of data, like, okay, if we have some business data, and we will draw some statistics and whatever requirement we have, just at the end of the day, we are doing with the single data, right? Means that time the AI has not been advanced in such a way. So when the multimodal AI comes into the picture, it can combine the information from different resources such as the images, sound, and text to create a more advanced understanding of a given situation. This makes it a highly versatile technology, we can say, and which can adapt to various situations and contexts. With its ability to recognize and interpret different forms of data, multimodal AI can we can say it as an simulate the human perception and understanding, paving the way for more intuitive and natural human-machine interaction. So this is completely, if we will tell it in as a layman way, it is a complete definition of the multimodal AI that we understand. So now, after that, we have discussed about the workflow of the multimodal AI. Suppose I will go by one, then all these things we have already discussed in our last session. Okay, till the workflow of the multimodal AI we have discussed, and what is the workflow? There is an input module, a fusion module, and an output module. If you will go in very details, there is kind of it is a kind of intelligence where we can got stuck. So the input module where we can discover we can consist of the unimodal neural networks which receive and pre-process the different types of data separately. Then in the extra after the extraction, the fusion module comes into the scene for the integrating the information from multiple modalities such as the text, images, audio, and video. And after that, in the output module is responsible for generating the final output or the prediction based on the information processed fused by the earlier stages of the architecture. So this many parts we have completely discussed. Now, next is our what are the advantage? We completely have a discussed about the what is multimodal AI, what is its work process, what does the in the what it it is enhancing, how it is enhancing the traditional AI in building the different kind of applications in the different kind of processes or projects, okay, in different sectors, which includes also the data science, the machine learning algorithms, the deep learning, the natural language processing, the computer vision, because this all when we will get together, it will make a whole project, we can say, or it is a complete process. Okay, and these all are interdependent with each other, right? So if we will see about that, what are the advantages of the multimodal AI? It is nothing but we will go by one. First, it has improved the accuracy. Okay, it has the enhanced user experience. It has the robustness against the noise. It has efficient resource utilization, and it has the better interpretability. So if we will go and understand the advantages, the benefits of multimodal AI one by one, it will be very interesting because when we are going to learn something, when we are new to something, then obviously the benefits, the pros and cons of that part of that topic is very important to learn about it. Okay, so coming to the first advantage, that is the improved accuracy. So by leveraging the information from the multiple modalities, the multimodal AI can achieve the high accuracy and the robustness compared to the unimodal or the traditional AI, we can say. So if we will take an example in a system, suppose in a system that is responsible for analyzing the customer feedback for a product. Okay, customer feedback for a product, combining the text to the images and the audio modules, or we can tell it as a modalities. So in this case, it can provide a more comprehensive understanding of the customer sentiment. Okay, in the traditional AI system, we are just seeing the future predictions in which suppose we are having an image, we are going to replicate it, or we are going to read it, we are going to analyze it, then at that time what is happening, some kind of lagging is there. Okay, some suppose when you are taking a photo in a AI camera, okay, what does happen at that time, whenever you will zoom that whenever you will zoom that snap, okay, whenever you will zoom that, then it after coming to the point where the zoom has the last limit, okay, after extremely zoomed also, the picture will be very clear, right? So the picture will be very clear. At that point of distance, how it is showing us, because the pixels that are designed in that picture are very highly modificable. Okay, it is very highly modificable, so that when you are going to look into a snap, okay, I'm having a good snap, and there when I am going to zoom it, till now I'm getting a very clear picture of mine, or very clear picture of something that I have to. Okay, so it has improved the accuracy. Whatever you are doing with the multimodal AI, whatever the images you are recognizing, the audio quality that you are making, the scanning process, everything that has a improved accuracy. Okay, so after that we have the enhanced user experience. What do you mean by the enhanced user experience, and how multimodal AI is providing that? So it can enhance the user experience by providing multiple ways for the users to interact with the system. Okay. So we will take the example, because if I am not giving the example, then I don't think that it will be a good way, because when we are considering something, when we are explaining something, when we are learning something with the help of an example, with the help of a practical example, at that time what happens? It always create a imaginary view in our mind. Okay, that yes, I have listened some example upon this, and in this way it is working. So that will be more interesting. That will become more interesting to learn, to memorize that, or to understand that. Okay. So, for example, if you will take in a virtual assistant system, users can interact with the system using the voice. Just take an example of the Google. We have a text recognizer, right? We have a voice recognizer also, where it is allowing us to speak something. When we suppose we are trying to search something, then instead of writing it, we can also speak to the Google that, okay, Google, search me for this. So at that time, what happened? The voice, the clarity of your voice, the pitch of your voice, the quality of your voice, it should be understood by the Google, the application, the AI that has been installed, or that AI that has been attached. So your voice, your text, your gesture, whatever that has been first understood by your AI. After that, you are getting the result. So when the users can interact with the system using their voice, text, or gesture, it will provide a greater convenience and accessibility. After that, it has a robustness against the noise. By combining, suppose the information from the multiple modules, multimodal AI can be more robust against the noise and the variability in the input data. Whatever imbalancement we have, whatever noise, whatever trafficking we have, it will reduce that. Okay, it has a quality that it is completely robust against that noise and the imbalance. So, for example, in a speech recognition system, right? Because the speech recognition system are most of they are being used in the we can say it as a in a government system, where we are recognizing the crime therapy, where we are going to deal with the crime and the criminals at that time, or suppose in the we can tell it as for the cops are using for the speech recognition system to deal with some cases and all. So at that time, what happens? If the speech will be clear, suppose we have a recording, okay, and we are trying to match it with some person's voice and all that. We all we all have seen in this kind of means practically also in some entertainment, in some movies also. So where they are just lagging, where they are coming from the practical world only, okay, because such many imaginary things nobody can create. Okay, so this is a very practical thing that the speech recognition system. that combines the audio and the visual information. This is from the user's input or whatever we are giving the records and the data. And the system can continue to recognize the speech even if the audio signal is degraded or the speaker's mouth is partially obscured. Okay, so it has the capacity, it has the capability that suppose the audio signal is degraded, or suppose we are constantly when we are talking the, just take an example of the noiseless earbuds we have. Okay, so how this noiseless earbuds work? They are completely attached to our mobiles or to our systems through the Bluetooth, right? So behind the scene, what it actually does, what it is actually doing, how the noise is cancelling. Have you ever imagined that suppose when if you are in a very crowded place also, the person against you who to whom you are talking and all, at that time, if you are using a noiseless earbuds or the Bluetooth with having a higher dynamic potentiality of the noise cancellation, it's a highly potential noise cancellation device. So how it is doing the same? It is the topic of thinking, okay? Because each and everything that we are doing in our daily life, everything makes a sense. Everything, each and everything. And I'm just going to have the practical example to give you. Is the complete practical example. Okay. So this is completely how the AI works. Something has installed, something has some kind of AI has developed in that earbuds, in that we are installing something or we are creating that in a such a way that it will cancel it. Okay. So in the efficient, what is the efficient resource utilization? What do you mean by this advantage of the AI? So, if you will tell about the multimodal AI, it can help to make more efficient use of the computation and the data resources. How? By enabling the system to focus on the more relevant information from each modality. So rather than going to be in a random chosen data. Okay. Suppose we have millions of records. Suppose we have millions of record, and from that we just we don't know that okay from what point I will start. We don't know from what point we will start, and for that which resources or which suppose we are talking about the column data. Sorry, of a tablet data, at that time we are completely unable to understand that okay which kind of column should I take so that the most prominent or the most relevant information I will get. In this case, multimodal AI helps by enabling the system to focus on the most relevant information from each model, from each modality. So let's take an example of a system that assesses the social media post. We all are using the social media post, right? Completely. So when we are suppose opening our or launching our Facebook or launching our Instagram or Twitter or YouTube or anything, any social media platform, what the first thing it is giving us? At first, it will rephrase or it will show you the most relevant information, and it has an option of refresh. If you are refreshing it, if you are refreshing its page, after that it will show you the most recent in a very few minutes formal topics or formal things that it will going to give you. Okay, so in a means how we are doing that. Suppose we are posting something. How suppose we are posting something in our social media, right? We are giving some news. We are giving some feed or we are giving some post. So at that time, what happening? Now, whoever are seeing your page, the your friend list and all that. So that doesn't matter. Suppose you have thousands of friends in your Instagram or on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, okay, or any connections you have. So at that time, it is completely impossible that okay, each and every person will see that feed that you have posted in the same instance of time. It is not possible because suppose you have thousands of friends. So your friend maybe he has or she has another thousand of friends or 500 kind of friends or some 300 connections, whatever. So they are liking some pages. Okay, suppose they are liking some pages. They are enrolled in some websites and all that. So from that side also they are continuously seeing the post, right? They're continuously seeing the post. So in these cases, it helps the multimodal AI has post for the sentiment analysis, the combining text, images, and metadata that can help reduce the amount of irrelevant data that needs to be processed. It will completely make you visualize for the most recent data. Now, what do you mean by the better interpretability? So, if we will talk about the interpretability of the multimodal AI, then we can say it as it helps to improve the interpretability by providing multiple sources of information that can be used to explain the system's output. For example, suppose I'm taking in a system, suppose that analyze okay, if we will talk about the medical colleges, okay, sorry, not the medical colleges, for the medical images we can tell it as okay. So in the medical images for the diagnosis, so when we are going to have a diagnosis, when we are going for the diagnose, so at that time what happened? Whatever suppose in the ultrasound part, in the CT scan, in the X-rays, okay. So at that time, what happened? The image should be cleared because it is completely upon someone's life. Whatever the doctor is detecting from that image. So for that only the image should be clear because it is completely in our internal body. Whatever diagnosis we are doing, so it is completely for our internal body parts. Okay, we can't see it just in the upper part that okay I have a lung, I have stomach, I have the food pipe, okay, in my body I have the intestine, and I have a bile duct also. Suppose a person has some cancer, okay, suppose she or he has some cancer in a very means, small part inside your body. At the time what happened, so from the diagnosis only, from the scans only, the images, it will be so clear, it will be so relevant that we can easily identify the cancer. Okay, so it provides some better interpretability, and also with the for by combining the images with the textual descriptions also and other modalities which can help to explain the reasoning behind the system's diagnosis, and it provides the more transparency and accountability we can say. Okay, so it has also improved the capabilities like the ability of the multimodal models, which is enhanced overall the capabilities of the AI systems in a very significant manner. So if you will name in a layman way, if you will talk about the multimodal AI, it is nothing but it deals with everything. It deals with your basically your images, speech, and the text and the videos, audios, everything. Okay. So it is for instance, by combining the speech and the facial recognition, a multimodal AI could create a more robust system for identifying the individuals. At the same time, analyzing both the visual and audio clues, we can say it would improve the accuracy for differentiating between the individuals with the similar appearances for the voices, while the contextual information such as the environment or the behavior will provide a better understanding of the situation, leading to the more informed decisions. So it can also enable more natural and the intuitive interaction with the technology, which will make it the easier for the users, okay, to interact with the AI system. Suppose a person is creating a robot according to his intelligence and all that. So AI will help, the multimodal AI will help in such a way that the user can connect with that machine or with that robot. Okay, still it is his intelligence or her intelligence, but sometimes it will be like more dreadful situation. Okay, because we are the humans and we are going to interact with the machines. For that, uh, we will work on our intelligence. After that, with with our gained intelligence, we will drop that intelligence into the machine. Okay, so these are some of the advantages. There are many advantages of multimodal AI. Not only this, we can tell you that there are many advantages of multimodal AI. Okay, so now come to the next part that we have, the major part, that what are the applications of the multimodal AI across industries. I have taken six different industries. Okay, so we have another, we can say it as, apart from the six different industries, also we have many use cases where multimodal AI is in the trend nowadays. So if we will talk about the applications, we have the applications of the multimodal AI across the healthcare, across the retail, across the agriculture, across the across the automotive industry, entertainment, food trade. Okay, in the education also we have, in the e-commerce websites also we have, in different sector we have this application. If we will talk about the healthcare part, okay, suppose I'm going to talk about the healthcare part. So in healthcare, what happens? It can help. The multimodal AI can help improve the medical imaging analysis, disease diagnosis, and personalized treatment. Okay, personalized treatment planning. So by combining the medical images with the patient records and generic data, healthcare providers can gain a more accurate understanding of a patient's health, which will enable them to tailor the treatment plans to the individual patients. Okay. So when we are going, suppose a person is having some kind of disease and he or she is visiting to the medical hospital. And then what happens? The doctors are going to do a test because maybe he's a doctor. Still, suppose for some a fever or cold, it's okay. He will analyze, he will diagnose you, and he will give some medicines or some medication that will cut you out from the that cold and fever and all that. Suppose we have some stomach pains. Okay, he will ask you the questions regarding your pain. That okay, how it is continuing, means how from how many days or from how many hours it has been continuing, all that. So whatever doctor is asking, I'm just talking about the healthcare sector. Okay. So whatever the doctor is asking, that is nothing but the data that he is collecting from you. That is nothing but the data he is collecting from you. And based on that data, based on that data, whatever he is getting from you, he will analyze that okay, what are the symptoms, what are the causes, what is the timing and all that. And beyond that or upon that, he is going to give you some results, or he will going to give you some medicine. Okay, so means asking the patient about his health, about what is going in his body. So it is the data that he is collecting. If we will talk in the terms of the IT terms, in the terms of our data, so he is just collecting the data. After that, he will analyze the data. Okay, he will analyze the data. He will put his intelligence, that whatever he has been studied in his doctor career, he will put some intelligence from his mind. He will memorize, or he will just pre-tap that, okay, for this thing, this medication is required. Suppose someone is having the symptoms of this kind of symptoms he have or she have, then make sure that he has this disease. So these are nothing but the data. Even if a doctor is also, we can say it as is analyzing the data, he is working on that data in a class, when he is going to give you that, okay, you have this disease, and for this disease you have the medications. These are the medicines I am providing you. Okay. So what is this medications and medicines? These are the predictive outcome, we can say, that has been derived from the analyzed data. Okay. I have given the mixed example because here we are going to discuss, here we are discussing that how the multimodal AI is affecting. So before you can understand how it is affecting, you have to understand the process, like how the process is going on. Suppose you have some disease and you have to undergo a kind of CT scan treatment, or suppose you have a bone fracture, then you have to go for a X-ray. Suppose we have the complete MRI also to have a proper body checkup. It depends upon the patient's need. Okay, for what he is doing the MRI. So whatever, when we are doing the X-rays, when we are doing the means that endoscopies for that gastric treatment, then when we are going for the MRI treatment of it, okay, so what this will give out? This will give out a picture, right? This will give out a picture, and with that picture, you have some kind of what text representation. Because we are not the doctors that we will just see and okay, I know this. No, having by reading the textual definitions of that, you are going to understand that, okay, this things are getting happened. So for that, in a hospital sector, this is completely based on a person's life. Okay. And if the images will be not clear, if the diagnosis will be not clear, then how you will going to know to detect what is the disease, what harm is getting caused in your inside your body. And if it will not be recognized, then how the doctor will going to give you the medications, how you are getting cured, right? So it's the main concept that whatever we are seeing, whatever process is going inside our body, and whatever output we are seeing, whatever output we are getting, that output must be accurate. That output is must as that much accurate, so that we will not face any kind of we can say it as any kind of dilemma, or we will not face any kind of misunderstanding regarding the whatever we are seeing, because a single mistake can ruin a person's life. So that for that reason, multimodal AI has the access, has the capability to save someone's life. We can say it as by providing the best imaging quality, best diagnosing quality, and based upon that, we will provide it the best personalized treatment. Okay, so after that, this is completely based on the healthcare. We can see we have the 2D images like the X-rays, we have the 3D images like the ultrasound, the ultrasounds, the MRI scans. So multimodal AI will deal with that. Here we can say the images that you're looking here. Okay, the images that you're looking here. So these images, when we are seeing in the computer screen in the medicals, no? So at that time, these images will be so clear, so accurate that one person can identify, doctors can at least identify. So that purity will that is most important. Okay, so now coming to the retail, how AI is multimodal AI is helping the healthcare we have seen. Now coming to the retail market, how it is going to use in the retail market, how it is benefiting the retail market. So retail, what happened? The multimodal AI can be used to enhance the customer experience, we can say, okay, and also it will increase the sales. Suppose now in a company there are five products, okay, there are five products they are dealing with. They are they have developed the five products with the most effective AI applications. For example, the self-driving cars. Just take it as an example of the self-driving cars. So as per the customer requirement, suppose someone is purchasing the self-driving car, then obviously make sure that the customer expectations, the customer review is more important. Okay, and suppose in the 2020, there is COVID breakdown, and at that time, the complete company was suffering in a loss, was suffered from losses. So at that time, what happened? The company will again go and stand up by checking the customer's review, the customer's experience regarding the product they have developed. Because when we are creating any product, the main responsible person is the user who is going to use it, and who is the main source of the improvement, of the enhancement of that product. Okay, if customer will not means provide any review about how he is using or how the product is getting benefited or so, the sale will not increase. Because we the humans, we are like, okay, if if 10,000 person or 20,000 person, when we are going to check the review in the Flipkart or in the Amazon, in the e-commerce website, what part we are expecting more? Suppose I am going to have a product, then first I will go and check the review of that. Getting it? So if the review is more, then obviously something come into our mind. If the review is more, mean the means most of the persons have purchased it, and if most of the persons are purchasing, means there is something, right? There is something good in this product. So it helps in monitoring that customer experience, that statistic, which is by utilizing the user behavior data, the product images, and the customer reviews. Okay, and the retailers can provide the personalized recommendation and optimize the product searches. So this can lead to increase the customer satisfaction and the loyalty also. Okay. Now, this is the part of the retail where the AI model is being used. Now coming to the agriculture. We all know that agriculture is the most vital thing in this world, because if you are not going to produce anything from the soil, then we don't think that we are going to have some food or something. Okay, it will not be possible. So the agriculture is nothing but it is the most vital sector nowadays. Whatever we can say it as the three basic amenities of the life: food, clothes, and shelter. First will come the food, because if you will not have the food, then nobody can survive. Okay. So multimodal AI, how it is helping in the agriculture sector, if you will see, then it can help to monitor the crop health, the predict yields, and the optimizing farming practices. So traditionally, what the farmers are doing, they're in such a way that okay, suppose the time in the time of the cropping, okay, in the time of the cropping, so in the season time, they will both the seeds, right? Before that, the pre process of the land occurs, where they have to dig the land, where they have to. There are many things that the farmers do. Okay, so after that, they will both the seeds. in the land, in the field, then they will grow the crop by the farming process. But sometimes what happened, they have a statistical measure, like they have a quantity, they have a quantitative measure that okay, in this year, in 1 year, I'm producing. Suppose a farmer is producing this many amount of we can say it as a crops per year. Suppose we take it for the rice, then this many amount of crops he is producing per year. So suppose what will happen. What will happen? Now, in some case, suppose 1 year, the rainfall will occur means unexpectedly, and the crops have totally gone destroyed. Okay, the crops that you can went destroyed. So in that year, you have noticed that okay, the price of the vegetables, the price of some crops, so they are getting they got increased, right? They got increased. So the losses are also for the farmers. The losses are also for we the buyers who are facing it, right? Avoid that. Before, in the traditional method, they are just calculating it, but now we have many modern applications which will predict that okay, whatever we have derived from the past year, whatever we have derived from the past year, and how the process is going in the present scene, okay, in the present scene, so that deriving the data, deriving the outcome from the past year, and working under the present scenario, what will be the future outcome? What will be the future outcome? The multimodal AI will predict you. Okay, so it will the crop health, how the crop is means either it is growing properly or not. Okay, it will monitor. Then how it will predict the yields. Then it will optimize the farmer practices. So integrating the satellite imagery, the weather data. I have told you now the rainfall part. Okay, so that is known as the weather data. We can say the forecasting weather data, the analysis of the weather, and the soil sensor data. Also, we can tell it as the farmers can gain a richer understanding of the crop health and optimize the irrigation and the fertilizer application, resulting in improved crop yields and a reduced cost. If we are generating, if we are yielding sufficient amount of crop in a year, then obviously it will reduce the cost in the market. We will get that vegetables, that crop in a very low price because we have the sufficient amount, right? So why does market will increase their price? They are also getting the profits. So if we will talk about the manufacturing, we have done with the agriculture part. Okay, now come to the manufacturing. So in this industry, what happened? How the multimodal AI is affecting? We can say that the multimodal AI can be leveraged to improve the quality control and the predictive maintenance, supply chain optimization. Okay, so by incorporating with the audio-visual data, the manufacturers can identify the defects in the products and optimize the manufacturing processes, leading to improve the efficiency and the reduced waste. Whatever we are manufacturing, because the product, if we are getting some product, obviously it got manufactured first. It has some raw materials. It will the raw materials will get processed. It will enhance. It will develop. Then after that, we are getting some products, right? So this. The behavior of the raw material, the properties of the raw material, we can predict it by multimodal AI. Suppose we are not getting that much of quality. Okay, so with the statistical imputations, with the help of the multimodal AI, it can detect and it can give us the output that okay, in which sector we need to improve, how the quality will be improved, okay, how the maintenance will be improved, how the supply chain, when we are sharing something in the market. So based on that also, it will help us. It is helping. Okay. So this is the complete part in the manufacturing, how it is helping. Now coming to the entertainment. We all are in the verge of entertainment. We all means if you are into the entertainment part, then it becomes so interesting because we are listening the music daily, then we are seeing the videos, we are active on the social media, we are getting entertained by our industry, right? By our entertainment industry, by the movies, the teleserials, the sound, the music videos. Okay, so in this case, how multimodal AI is affecting us? Have you seen in some movies? Suppose in the Avengers series, okay, in the Avengers series, how they when we are seeing the movie, it's just like means wow, how they how they're doing it, the visual effects, okay, the visual effects, the graphics, everything, the representation, how they're representing, the VFX they are using in the entertainment industry. So they're nothing but they are these are the we can say it as the outcomes of the multimodal AI. They are also they are using the AI, the speech recognitions, the text, the audio files, the video files, whatever they are developing in that case, the VFX, all that things. Okay, they're completely into the AI, we can say. By analyzing the different modalities, the multimodal AI algorithms can be used to extract features about the emotions. We can say about the speech, the patterns, the facial expressions, and also the actions. Right? Suppose means it is completely evolved some different level. Okay, in the entertainment industry, we all know. So this can also help the content creators. For the content creators, to better understand that what their audience is expecting. And I told you, I think in the yesterday session about the Netflix, okay, about the Netflix, about the we can say it as the YouTube also. So according to the user's behavior, the app is giving you the suggestions, right? So also whoever is accessing the YouTube, whoever are the content creators also, they can also get the knowledge, right? How they will get the knowledge according to their viewers. We can say it as their expectations according to the viewers' reviews upon them. It can also make the suppose somehow they will lack something, then they can easily analyze it by seeing the reviews, by seeing that their viewers' expectations. Work on it. Okay, whatever the audience is expecting, you can do. And the trailer also they content to specific the demographics. For example, a movie or TV show could be analyzed to determine which senses were most emotionally impactful to viewers. Okay, in the teleseries we have seen that okay in one week what happened. Now they will just continuously repeatedly showing the same thing because they have in that case they have some AI models which will analyze okay the viewers are they're willing to see they are just expecting this kind of emotional situations or they're expecting this kind of crime situations or they're expecting some comedies also some horror also so based on that they will the characters that were more relatable then and which type of humor were more most effective. Okay, so this can ultimately help create more engaging content and increase the customer satisfaction. Okay, so if you will see, I'm not talking about the entertainment industry. Uh, if you will see the according to a report, okay, the most used industries of multimodal AI is the healthcare industry, and it is expected to be the largest user of the multimodal AI technology with a CAGR of 40.5% from 2020 to 2027. Ha- have you ever imagined how it is means helping, how it is impacting everything? So, if we will now, if we will talk about the food take, we all know, we all have seen about the agricultural part. Now, if we will talk about the food technology, okay, food technology. So, we are suppose we are getting something, the packaged, the unpackaged foods. Okay, we are getting some packaged and the unpackaged foods. So, what happened that time? The AI has found the applications in the food industry. And have you ever thought of a robot preparing your cup of tea? Okay. Also, because AI, it is something that is completely out of the level of the imagination. It is a creation of the human. But when we are just seeing it, we are just imagining it, then it is something in a different level. So that is just telling that, okay, have you ever imagined that a robot is preparing a cup of tea, right? So, well, hi Arya, a food tech company. Okay, it is a food tech company. Hi Arya, where in collaboration with the with some Living Hutch has built a robotic tea maker based on the AI and the IoT capabilities. Okay, so it is also now crossing the benefits of having the benefits to the food tech company also. So these are the applications we have. We have the major applications across number of industries, but I have just mentioned these six industries. Okay. So in search engines, in finance also it have, in e-commerce also it have, in the image recognition, in the targeting recommendation it has in the gaming part. In the gaming, we mostly we use the multimodal AI. Okay, in the airline route planning, so when for the airline for the weather detection, where because in the air that is something means in the upper level. Okay, so in that level, whatever we are traveling in the air means we have the light risks. Okay, so to avoid that, multimodal AI is helping the coordinators or the staffs of or the whoever the official members who have been allocated to different kind of operations. So it is helping them also to there are different kind of things like the weather forecasting where we have to suppose the plane is landing in somewhere, then whether it is safe or not for the landing purpose. So all that thing. Medicine and drug development, we have also know about the, now we have just gained the knowledge in the healthcare industry. Okay, in delivery, the logistics. So these many things we have discussed in the applications of the multimodal AI across the different industries. So now if we will talk about the breaking down the barriers with the multimodal AI, so from healthcare to the finance and entertainment to agriculture, the benefits of the multimodal AI are diverse and far-reaching. So by combining the strength of different modalities, business can unlock the insights that were previously hidden, enabling them to make the better decisions and the improve outcomes. Okay. So this is the complete overview of the multimodal AI, and this is how in nowadays the AI is affecting the means globally. Okay, so it is a completely if you will see from now above I think 2 or 3 years from now, then I think it will be crossed a greater level of enhancements and of the development. Some more technologies, some more methodologies that will evolve, that will develop, that will we can say it as a which will affect the human life in a very efficient way. So yeah, that's all for today. And just if anybody have any concern related to this topic, please ask me. Anyone who is interested to know something, you can ask me. Mm. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining this session. Thank you for giving your time and all. Have a good day.